Hey guys, how's it going? Today we got a cool project on our hands. I'm going to show you guys how to do some DIY storage compartments for your side-by-side, RZR, ATV, anything you want to use them for. We're here at Lowe's. You can go to Home Depot, you can go to any other kind of hardware store, plumbing supply store. I'm going to show you how to use some cool, easily accessible, and a relatively cheap to acquire, if you go to the right place, components to make some really customizable storage solutions that are weather tight and really practical. So find yourself the plumbing aisle and you're going to want some ABS piping. Now you're going to want to use 3-inch or 4-inch. Originally my plan was 3-inch, but I can't fit my hand in 3-inch. I can fit my hand in 4-inch. So we're going to get some 4-inch. I've already got some 3-inch at home, so I'm probably going to utilize both. If you're a contractor, if you know someone who is, if you work in the trades or industry, you can get your hands on some of this piping, some offcuts, likely free. Pretty much, probably, and then you'll just have to get the connectors. But if you know someone in HVAC or heat AC, you know, plumbing, then they can get you these connectors for probably half the price you're seeing here at Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever you choose to go. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna buy them and source them here. I don't feel like driving around. We got a big event coming up, so I want to get the storage made up. So I'll bite the bullet and do it for the sake of the video. But you guys, I suggest hunt around and you can probably do this project for next to nothing. The results are gonna be awesome. You're really gonna love this and you're gonna be like, why didn't I think of that? So let's get to it. I'm gonna get my supplies. We'll go over the supplies once we get back to the shop, and then we'll also slap everything together, show you my thoughts, and then just be a real quick, concise, simple video. This is a beginner's level. It's really, really easy. If you can use a saw and glue, you can do this. So if you're on a budget or if you want ease, 3-inch is probably your better bet, but 4-inch gives you a lot more versatility and storage size, and the ability to get in and out of there with your hand a lot easier. I can't do that in the 3-inch. So let's see what we need. We need a thread-on adapter. Here's a setup. Now you gotta buy a coupler. Make sure when you get it, the seal's inside. You want these to be watertight, airtight. Yeah, there's a seal in there. Now we need the couplers. It's gonna slide in the coupler. The coupler's gonna slide on one side here. And then the other end, we just need a plug, a cap. The other end, basically. And then we are gonna adjust our length. So that's that. Figure out what you need. Essentially, a thread-on cap end, a coupler, and a butt plug. And then just figure out how many you wanna make and get your supplies. And I mean, you can get creative with this. So I'm gonna get all my supplies ready and we're gonna get to the shop and we're gonna build this and install it. The easiest way to install these is big, high-quality zip ties. So get yourself some nice, big, thick, heavy-duty zip ties, like like the 1/2-inch wide ones, or you can get more creative and use something like a U-clamp or something like that. But we'll mess around with that. It all depends on your application. Okay, so here we've got all our needed components laid out. Your end result is basically something that looks like this pipe bomb here. This is your storage tube. It's a piece of tubing dependent on the length that you need for your application, an end cap, a coupler, and then a threaded section here so that you can access it. This is like a clean out port for plumbing. That's it. I think this is going to be a really wicked storage solution for the machine. So you're basically going to want to figure out where you're going to place your storage tubes or storage containers or whatever you want to call them. Measure it up. You know, measure twice, cut once. I've got 2 really nice locations on my back rack here. So I'm gonna mount there. I want one on each side. I'm gonna trim it kind of around here. So I measured it out. It's about 2 feet of piping, which works perfect because that gives me 3 even 2-foot sections off this 6-foot pipe. And it's nice and accessible here. I can unthread it from outside the vehicle and I can get my hand all the way in there. 2 feet is pretty easy for me to do. I'm pretty lanky. It's out of the way. That's all dead space. You can't use that for anything. This is completely wasted space on this application. So it's perfect. We're gonna do one on each side. It's gonna give us a ton of storage for smaller items. You can store stuff like tire repair, tools, things like that. We got our 3-inch pipe here and our 4-inch pipe here. 3-inch is really small. I can't get my hand in there. 4-inch, I can get in there and dig for stuff. Now I know it may only seem like an inch, boys, but an inch can make a really big difference. You know what I'm saying? So you can get a bit more creative and do what works for you, but what I'm showing you is the basics of what you need. So source all this stuff out, whether it's through a friend, through a plumbing supplier, or just Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you choose to go. And get creative. You can have some fun with these. Every machine's gonna have different kind of spaces that you can utilize for these storage compartments. The beauty of these is they're heavy duty, they're safe and strong, they're watertight. You can pressure wash them, they're not gonna leak, they're not gonna open on you. You can safely store something like a cell phone, electronics, a wallet in there. It can probably sit underwater for a day or two and you can pull that out and your cell phone's still gonna work. So it's really excellent storage. And you guys know storage solutions, good quality storage solutions are expensive. Even when you're buying them pre-made for your machine. So this gives you the flexibility of designing it any way you choose and potentially doing it almost for free if you have access to these offcuts or these components at a reduced cost or a free cost, kind of like leftovers from a build on a house, or you're a contractor, stuff like that. So I hope you find this video helpful. Let's quickly slap one together. I'll show you how I go through it just so you have an idea if you want, but not much direction is needed here. I'll show you where I'm putting mine, and then you can leave a comment below. Tell me if you like the idea. Tell me where you mounted yours. Tell me what you use. Tell me if there's a better solution or something like that. Let's get chatting about it, because these are the types of videos, these are the types of projects that are really cool in the off-road world, because it lets you utilize essentially wasted space. And we know on side-by-side vehicles specifically, storage space comes at an insane premium. There's never enough of it. And if you have any wasted space on your machine, you're best off utilizing it, and this will help you. We got a big event coming up. I need some extra storage space. We got a 28-hour endurance rally coming up, the Daker Overland Rally in Ontario, Canada. It's the longest one-day rally. It takes about 20 hours to complete, 600 kilometers of mixed terrain. We need all the storage space we can get. So go around your machine, find the dead space. All these machines have wasted space on them. All right, so I'm gonna cut a 2-foot section of my 4-inch pipe here, and then we'll get all the pieces put onto it and we'll test fit it. Got our tube cut, the rest is simple. We're gonna put our coupler on one end. We're gonna slide our threaded portion in, our cap. And our butt cap. That's it. That's your storage tube. Piece of cake. I like to press them together, not too tight so I can easily get it apart. We're gonna test fit the location, make sure the sizing works, and then we'll go ahead and we'll glue them, and that's it. It's done. It's simple. The cut takes a minute with a reciprocating saw or whatever you want to use. It's easy to cut. You glue it, that takes a minute. You mount it, that takes 5 minutes. In 10 minutes, you got a storage tube done. The longest part is getting the material. If you want, you can paint them. I'm not going to. Okay, let's slide this guy in there and see if he fits. It's gonna be tough to clear through here. There we go. I'm really using all my space here. Wow, that is awesome. Now I just gotta close my rear rack to see where I gotta end it. Close that up on my application. I don't want it to hit my head. I don't want it to get too much in the way of the whip, but I don't want it sticking out too far here. I want easy access to get to that lid. That looks perfect, actually. It clears the back. It lines up really nice here. It actually holds the whips really good in place. That'll be nice. It'll stop them from bouncing around so much. That's it. That's a perfect mount right there. 2 foot of pipe, and then the connectors, and I'm good to go. I'm just gonna zip tie mine on here. There's a few spots where I can run some nice big heavy duty zip ties, and it's not going anywhere, easy to remove. And yeah, that's that. You can see the end here. Now you could make them open up at the end if you wanted to, or you could make them open at both ends if you wanted to. But I think I like the access from the front there. Although it might be better from the end here, but on the other side I can't get away with that. So I'm gonna test fit the other side and make sure I can line them up evenly or my OCD will destroy me. Gotta love projects like this. Nice and easy, super effective, super high quality, decent on the budget, really practical. I mean, this is the kind of DIY stuff everyone loves doing. Get yourself some ABS cement, some good quality glue. Do not get this stuff on your hands, guys. And we are going to glue these bad boys up. So just apply some adhesive. Just remember, this stuff, once it's on, it's game over. It's done. You're committed. Pretty much melts this stuff together. You don't need a lot. Smack it in there. She is good. That will seal up. Now we'll do the other side. Okay, last one here. There we go, that's it. It's done. Now you can let it dry and mount it. Well, you don't have to wait to let it dry, you can mount it now. Looks like a pipe bomb. I'm just gonna use these heavy duty 24-inch zip ties. They're black, they'll match nice. 2 or 3 of these will hold these on no problem. Maybe 4 for overkill in case one breaks for some reason. You can get these pretty much anywhere, any good hardware store, Harbor Freight, Princess Auto. Choose your poison. Okay, so that is our storage tube. Plain and simple, super heavy duty, super weather tight. This is gonna be great. Why did I think of this sooner? You know where I got this idea? I was driving down the street and I saw a work truck, and you know how the work trucks, contractors always have those big tubes on the roof and they put piping in there and wiring and all sorts of long stuff that doesn't fit in the truck. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be the length of the roof, so I'll make one that fits my application. And I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. It's kind of one of those like inventions of necessity. I'm super stoked about it. It's gonna work great. And it even looks really good on there. Now you can go ahead and paint these if you want, scuff them up and paint them with like some good plastic paint, like Krylon sticks well to plastic. They've got a formula that works well on plastic. I know depending on where you are geographically, sometimes your piping in the hardware store will be white or gray or something like that. So you can just paint it any color you want. I'm just gonna leave mine black for now. It'll fit in nicely, all scratched up with the rest of my machine. Nice tight fit. There we are. Gonna use a bungee cord to hold it up for now. That fits perfect right there. Make sure everything closes up. Yep, lots of clearance. Seat up there nicely. Out of the way, dead space, perfect. Easy access up front. There we are, we got our wicked storage tube. Lots of space in there for smaller necessities. So I'll get it mounted up with some zip ties now. It's really easy to mount here for me because I've got this rack and it's got these nice cutouts in the perfect location to slam in some zip ties. I'm gonna not torque them up all the way until I get it positioned where I want it and get all the zip ties in place. I bet just 2 would hold it fine, but since it's off-road, we're gonna go for redundancy. I left the lip here so I can fit a zip tie that doesn't slide around and go around my cage here so I can pull it a bit that way. That's on there good with 3. And now I'm gonna go extra overkill and put 1 more. It's done. Super easy 30-minute project. Depending on how many beers you've got along the way, it could be even shorter or it could take a little longer. 4 zip ties, 1 in the groove here so it doesn't slide anywhere. 2, 3, 4, nicely mounted, perfect clearance, looks good, utilizing dead, unused space. We've turned worthless space into really, really, really awesome storage. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna slap together the rest of it. I'll show you a quick shot of when it's all done with the other tubes on. I'm likely gonna do 3 of these 4-inch tubes and then 1 3-inch tube. And I think that's gonna be really awesome to have on the trails, storing my less used items, or maybe some of my even more used items, because it is quite easy to access and it's a really safe spot for something like a cell phone and a wallet. So let me know if you like this idea, if you're gonna go ahead and build it, if you've got any tips, and if you do build it, what kind of machine are you putting it on, where are you mounting it? Go on our Facebook page or our Instagram, share the pictures, get involved in the conversation, and also let us know what you're keeping in it and why you like it. I really think you could fill that baby with ice even and put some beers in, some pops in there. Anyways, guys, ride safe out there. We'll see you in the next video.
If you enjoyed the video, then make sure you head on over to our YouTube channel. And while you're there, smash that subscribe button. You'll find a lot of awesome riding content there, including our extended length trail ride videos and some other DIY and shop related content similar to this video. If you'd like to help support the channel, then the best way to do so is through our Shopify store. There'll be a clickable link in the description of the video. On the store, you can check out some sweet Team AJP shirts, sweaters, as well as some awesome stickers. As an added bonus, every order includes some free stickers. If you'd like to support in another way, then you can use our affiliate link from Rocky Mountain ATV MC. It will be available in the description of the videos as well. A small commission from every sale made using the link will go back into the channel and help support future video projects. Ride safe out there.